Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're talking about how to get software updates on your Tesla. So this is a really common question I get, and I see it posted all over on Reddit and different forums and stuff. So there's a few things that you need to do to be ready to receive software updates, and then if you're still not getting them after those things are set up, then there's a few things you can do to kind of get the software update pushed to you, maybe. So let's talk about all that different stuff. Okay, so just to make sure that you're actually going to receive software updates, you want to go into the software tab, and I suppose I can do this while I'm driving because the car is driving. Here in the software tab, if you want software updates as soon as possible, which most of us do, if you're watching this video, you'll probably want to get the latest stuff, make sure you have Advanced Select here, which most people will know. If you have Standard, I honestly don't think this button does anything. I think it helps people that really want their software updates feel like they're doing something, but that's a debate for another video. So put this on Advanced, and then when you're at home or even at work, wherever you can, you want to be connected to Wi-Fi as much as possible. So you can get software updates over the car's LTE, but Tesla doesn't want to use their data. They're paying for the data, kind of. I mean, you pay, but the more they send, the more they pay. They don't want to pay for that. So they wait till you're on Wi-Fi, and then they'll send you the update. Now, if you're on Wi-Fi from Tesla, I've heard you need at least 3 of 4 bars. Now, the Wi-Fi antenna, in the Model 3 at least, is in the passenger side mirror. So you want that closest to wherever your Wi-Fi source is, whether that's at home or at work. This can be difficult sometimes because the Model 3, at least, I don't know how it is for the S and X, maybe comment below in your experience so others can learn, but the Wi-Fi antenna in the Model 3 seems to be kind of weak. My router is maybe 20 feet away from my car, and it has one wall in between, the car and the router, maybe 2, depending on how you look at it, and it's 3 bars. Sometimes it'll even be 2 bars, and I don't know what else to do, to make the signal any stronger. I actually moved my router to have it closer to the car. So being connected to Wi-Fi will get your updates faster. All right, sorry for the interruption. When I was talking about the Wi-Fi, I forgot one of the most important things. What if you don't have Wi-Fi at home or work or somewhere where you hang out a lot? Use your phone as a mobile hotspot. You can just put your car in the mobile hotspot as you're driving. Now, when you put your car into drive, it automatically turns Wi-Fi off, but all you have to do is click the LTE signal, and then you can turn Wi-Fi back on and connect it to your phone while your car's in hold mode before you leave. And then the whole time you're driving, that gives your car a chance to find updates. Some people say being plugged in. That, in my experience, doesn't matter at all. I've gotten updates while plugged in, while not plugged in, whatever. But while the car's updating, you will not be charging, just so you know. Another thing is, when you see the update, so you get a notification on your phone when an update comes through, and it'll also, of course, be on the car. If you want to install it immediately, because every once in a while, Tesla will take these updates away. So some people will go to their car, and they'll see software update ready to go. They click to do it, and then it's gone. It doesn't let you update. You can restart your car. You can do whatever you want, and you're not going to get the update back. Nobody's really sure why. A lot of people think this is because Tesla maybe finds bugs in the software after it's rolled out, and then they're like, oh, we need to get rid of this, and then they stop letting people install it. I haven't had this happen to me, but it's really common. You'll see it. A lot of people talk about, I had an update, now it's gone, so what's going on? I'm not sure why this person is blocking the left lane. People are trying to get around this semi, but here we go. They seem to be speeding up. All right, so we got the obvious stuff out of the way. You're connected to Wi-Fi. Your car is plugged in, just in case, even though I don't think that matters. And you're still not getting updates. What do you do? Well, the first thing you want to do, you want to see if you're on the latest update. You might be, and maybe you think you don't. You want to go to Teslafy. I'll put a link in the description for that, and it'll show you what update all the cars are on. So you can sort by Model 3, Model S, or just all Teslas in general. So you can go to those websites and find out if you're on the latest software. So if you're really only one version behind, normally that's just how it goes. So Tesla sends their software update in kind of like rollouts. So they'll pick 10% of cars and update them, and then 20% of cars and update them. So not everybody's always going to be on the latest version, but you can tell because if you go to this Teslafy website, you'll see like 90% of cars are on this version or higher. That's when you know if you're not on that version or higher, okay, something might be stuck. Now, it does happen sometimes where software updates will get stuck, and this actually happened to me going from, I think it was 2019 to 8.5 to 2019.12. Whatever version had the faster supercharging, the 150 kilowatt. I was actually on my road trip to North Carolina, and I was really wanting the update, and I didn't get it before I left, and then I connected to Wi-Fi while we were on vacation. I still wasn't getting the update, and I really wanted the faster supercharging for the way home, and so I was getting a little frustrated because like everybody's getting this update and I'm not getting it. And I'm like, this is really useful to me right now. It's just not just some random feature I'm curious about. So I contacted Tesla via chat. So this is what you should do if you think you're behind. Contact Tesla via chat. Now, it's a little complicated how to do it now. You used to just go to tesla.com/support, and at the bottom of the page it said chat. It was so convenient. I mean, it was so easy. I could just talk to these guys. It just took them a few minutes. I mean, I think I chatted with them for maybe 15 minutes, and my issue was solved. They told me, oh, we see, yes, that your update messed up. We need to re-push it to your car, but we see that your Wi-Fi signal is pretty weak. So could you make it stronger? And I went and moved the car around and blah, 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 and I made it stronger. And he goes, okay, that looks good. You should receive the software update within the next 24 hours. And then I did. I got the software update. And ever since then, I've never had one stuck. But that's what you should do. Now, last resort, there's one more thing you can do. And with saying all this, make sure you're not abusing these things. Just because you're one update behind for a day, you shouldn't be contacting Tesla. It'll come eventually. And if it really is the rollout stage, there's nothing anybody in support can do to send you an update if your car hasn't been batched for it. They do it by VIN, and if your VIN wasn't selected, you're just not up for the update yet. That's just how it is. You can actually go to the app and request service on your car and request a software update. So just like if you needed a tire rotation, or you were going to change the battery coolant, or whatever, not that you really go to Tesla for service very much, but if you needed something, one of the options in the app is software update. So if you schedule this, what's going to happen is it's going to say, okay, you're scheduled for your nearest whatever location, and it's going to say that you're going to have to go in, but then your appointment will get canceled, and within a few days or whatever, Tesla will call you or email you and just say, hey, we see your service request, we're pushing you the latest software. Or if you're being impatient and you have the latest software, they're just going to tell you you're on the latest software, don't worry about it, and you won't have to go anywhere. They'll just do that remotely. So in my experience, using chat is the best way. I mean, it just takes a few minutes. I don't know why they hid it. That's kind of annoying, but whatever, you can still get to it. You can use the chat, and they'll tell you, really quick, they'll just say, oh no, you're on the latest, and blah, blah, blah. But I have to urge you, check Teslafy. If you're within one update, your VIN probably just isn't up. It's not like contacting them is going to get you on the latest update or get you new features that nobody else has. It's just all done by VIN, and it is possible that it gets stuck. Especially if you're 2 or 3 versions behind, it's most likely stuck. So you do want to talk to chat, get updated, and then that'll get taken care of. In my experience, software updates come pretty quick. I have always been on advanced ever since that option came out. Again, I don't think it does much, but once I start seeing people talking about software updates online, I usually will receive one within 3 or 4 days. I don't always get it that day, but for me, it's a little more important. I'm always excited and wanting to make videos, and especially when it comes to software updates, if I want to put out a video, it's got to be pretty quick, right? Or else it's going to be irrelevant in just a few days. So with the latest software update, 2019.32.1, I don't even think 30% of people are on that yet, last I checked. And I received it. I was actually one of the first ones to get that. Why? I have no idea. There's really no reason. There's still a lot of people that don't have it. And 2019.32 is one update that, again, I got really quick. I got one of the first ones. But then it seemed like Tesla canceled it because people were not getting it anymore. People who had the notification for an update said it wasn't working for them. So you just never know. And in that case, I never had any bugs, I never had any issues, but you never know what Tesla finds. And, I guess for some people, you might want to wait and make sure there are no bugs that's going to kind of mess you up or anything. But for me, I'm always like, just give me the latest one. I want to make a video about it, share it with everybody, talk about it, and all that kind of stuff. Especially with version 10 coming out soon, we're going to be getting enhanced summon, smart summon, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully some other really cool features. I'm really excited for version 10. You're supposed to be able to get Netflix in your car and all kinds of crazy stuff. Karaoke, the random I'm feeling lucky navigation. So kind of like on Google, you can go to google.com, hit I'm feeling lucky, and get some random results. In the car, you'll be able to hit I'm feeling lucky, and it'll take you to a random destination. So I personally want to get that update as fast as I can. Unfortunately, besides being connected to Wi-Fi, there's not all that much I can do about it. Again, I urge you not to abuse this advice. Don't bug Tesla too much about this unless you're 2 or 3 versions behind. I hope this helps you. Let me know if you have any questions below. I'm trying to use a mic. Let me know how the audio is. I switch between my phone and a mic, or the GoPro and a mic. But yeah, that's it for this one. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.